After days of power issues in Abaco, BPL says help is coming. Tonight on Our News, officials say help is not just in restoring electricity, but in how customers get updates. Find out the 2 new WhatsApp channels now live. Plus, an early morning attack inside the corrections facility, an inmate injured and rushed to hospital. What police are saying so far. The holiday rush officially on, and police say that also means more distractions and more opportunities for crime. Tonight, what you need to know to stay safe. Then in Our News at 7:30, another escape from Princess Margaret Hospital, this time in the early morning hours. Police now searching the island for an inmate who broke free from custody, and they're asking for your help. Our News live at 7 starts right now. Welcome to Our News, live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Candino Knowles. After days of frustration from a prolonged power outage in Abaco, Bahamas Power and Light says residents there should start seeing improvements both in electricity supply and in how they get updates when the lights go out. BPL has now launched 2 new regional WhatsApp communication channels, one for the northern Bahamas and the other for the southern Bahamas. It's designed to give Family Island customers real-time information during outages and restoration efforts. The company says the new communication push comes as crews continue critical work at Wilson City Power Station in Abaco. A new compressor arrived from New Providence and is currently being load tested, a step that BPL says is key to improving reliability and reducing future disruptions. Communications Director Theodore Seeley says the company working to strengthen power generation in Abaco while also making sure customers are better informed when problems arise.
I want to say to people in the Abacos that BPL has made significant investments to especially shore up power generation in the Keys. In the summer, we sent over 4 new power generation units, which 2 went to Hopetown, 1 went to Guanakee, and the other went to Manawaki. And so progress in your eyes from the consumer standpoint might be slow, but things take time. Progress takes time. And as BPL continues to build for better, as we continue to power progress in our communities, especially the Family Islands, we just want to say, give us time. We will follow through on our promises that we've made to you to shore up electricity and power generation in the island.
And a 30-year-old inmate recovering in hospital tonight after police say he was attacked by fellow inmates inside a jail cell, raising fresh concerns about safety inside the country's corrections facility. According to police, the incident happened around 2:30 Thursday morning at the Department of Corrections. Investigators say the inmate was allegedly assaulted by other prisoners while in his cell. He sustained injuries to his body and was taken to hospital where he is currently receiving medical treatment. The incident, the latest to spark questions about conditions and security. And a 26-year-old man accused in a deadly stabbing is now formally facing a murder charge as the case moves quickly through the courts. Arnwell Cash is accused of the December 3rd killing of Kevin Poitier. Cash appeared before Assistant Chief Magistrate Cara Turnquest-DeVoe, where he was not required to enter a plea at this stage. Bail was denied. The matter adjourned to March 16th. Prosecutors expected to present a voluntary bill of indictment to fast-track that case to the Supreme Court for trial. And police say the holiday rush now in full swing. And with it comes a rise in distractions, crowds, and criminals looking for opportunities. The Royal Bahamas Police Force sending a clear message this Christmas: stay vigilant. Chief Superintendent Sharia King says too many Bahamians let their guard down as the festivities ramp up.
What we don't want you to do is put down your guard. We want to make certain that we constantly have that safety in our minds, at the forefront of our minds, as a priority to make certain that we all remain safe through this celebration period.
From crowded stores to busy parking lots, police say criminals are paying attention. King says even the things you throw away can make you a target.
When we get those expensive gifts, those 75-inch TVs and the PlayStations and the laptops and the tablets, the box, we don't want you to discard them in your regular garbage bin. Find a public dumpster and dispose of them there. If you cannot find a public dumpster, then tear the box up in smaller pieces that can fit in your garbage bin. But we want to make certain that those don't be something that the criminals see and then you now become a target.
On the roads, traffic officers say holiday congestion already fueling more crashes.
There's a very visible sign by East Street and Independence Drive. Watch the road, not your phones.
ASP Lakeisha Sawyer says party season also brings more drinking and driving, and the consequences can be deadly.
We implore you to know your limit and to just drink responsibly. If you are going to a party, this is the party season, have a designated driver with you.
Meanwhile, financial crimes officers say scammers are thriving in the holiday distraction. ASP Donald Roll says smishy text messages pretending to be your bank are the newest threat.
The moment you get an SMS that says there's a problem with your account, or the moment someone calls and says, I'm calling from the bank, that should be your red flag.
That should be a red flag. From all indications, the bank or financial institutions do not try to engage persons to get personal information over the phone or through text messaging.
Roll says fraudsters are also using victims' bank accounts to move stolen money, pulling innocent people into money laundering without them realizing it. Businesses are also on alert. Inspector Gerard Calmer says bank drops, staff vetting, and in-store security are critical.
If you can afford it, try to get armored service. If not, you could reach out to your police station and the officers in your community and ask them to assist you.
And whether you're a customer or business making a purchase or hitting the ATM, Calmer says timing and location matter.
If you have to go to ATM, please go in the day. And also, if you have to go, please go at a gas station or well-lit spot.
And finally, back at home, Chief Superintendent King reminding residents to keep an eye on decorations, lights, and holiday cooking, because simple oversights can turn into serious hazards.
These simple things can make certain that you remain safe during this holiday season.
Police say holiday operations are underway and more safety advisories will be rolled out as Christmas approaches. Reporting for Our News, I'm Candido Knowles. And Prime Minister Philip Davis on the ground today checking in with the Opportunity Hub. It's a government-led initiative aimed at putting jobs, training, and business opportunities directly into the hands of Bahamians. The nationwide engagement program connects residents with new and expanding opportunities across multiple industries, including employment, skills training, and entrepreneurship, all through government programs. Speaking at the Edmund Moxie Community Center, Davis stressed the need for these types of initiatives for Bahamians of all ages.
A program can be launched. A website can go live. A banner could be hung. None of that changes a life until a person decides, I'm ready. That's what I saw when I walked through the stations today. Laptops, phones, tablets, the computer room. Different devices, same purpose. Bahamians choosing growth.
Courses are free of charge and students can learn skills in tourism, healthcare, agriculture, and fishing, even energy. We spoke with Talise Musgrove and Shaquille Hepburn, who shared how the courses will assist with their professional development.
I haven't as yet started the course, but I wanted to start the course so that I could help myself to have a better understanding of what my customers need for my business, and also to be able to have improved marketing skills so that I can improve my business.
I also work with various businesses and pretty much transforming the digital landscape of the Bahamas. The course that I currently enrolled in is Power BI and SQL, which pretty much empowers me to take raw data into actionable insights.
All right, we've got much more to get to tonight, but for now, it's time for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson, he's standing by in the Weather Center. Greg, man, you hiding the temperature? Let me see. Okay, 71. We still there. I thought it had gone up.
No, it's going down.
But I thought that was the reason why you were standing and trying to cover it.
Trying to cover it up, but we don't expect too much of a fall off. Grand Bahama actually woke up to 50s, low 50s this morning. And we checked some of the temperatures earlier this morning.
What?
They were 55 when I checked at 3 o'clock this morning.
Lucky them.
They seem to want to keep all the cool air mass up there. But send some this way,
I was going to say,
send
send
some this
some
way.
out,
We need some of that. Yeah. But yeah, we're enjoying some of that. We're tapping into that cool air mass. 71 degrees is our current temperature. Under partly cloudy skies. East-northeast winds at 40 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is at 70 degrees. Temperatures right now around the Family of Islands. We are settling into the 60s once again across the extreme northern islands. Pair of 69s, Freeport, Grand Bahama, Marsh Harbor, Abaco. Then we pick up 73 in Alistown, Bimini. 72, Nickel, San Andros, Great Harbor Key 71, Governor's Harbor 74. Central Bahamas, 75 in Kemps Bay, Black Point, Exuma, Georgetown, 76 is there. Arthurstown, Cat Island, 73. 75, Cuban Townsend, Salvador, Port Nelson, Rum Key 77, Deadman's Key 79. And into Southeast Bahamas, near the 80-degree mark there with 80 in Duncantown, Ragged Island, Colonel Hill, Crooked Island, 79. Delectable Bay, Auckland, 78. 80 again in Abrahams Bay. And then we have a pair of 82s. Matthewtown, Inagua, and our neighbors to the Southeast Turks and Caicos Islands. Satellite and radar composite. Front boundary now across the Southeast Bahamas. Stationary, some moisture associated with that. This front is expected to lift back towards the north over the weekend, so we see some increase in shower activity across the Central Bahamas beginning tonight through tomorrow, and that will move into the Northwest Bahamas on Sunday. So we could see a couple of showers during that time frame, but there's a front coming on Monday. That one will bring us back some cooler temperatures. That's a first look at weather. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Coming up in sport.
Hey, Greg.
But that didn't stop the show for the first Caribbean stop of the FIBA U23 3-on-3.
Hey, Greg Thompson here, and thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button. And if you want to see more content like this, follow all of our news social media pages. And hey, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
NFL season is back, and Cable Bahamas is bringing the action straight to you.
Okay, so let I take it from here. This season, Cable Bahamas is the Bahamas' #1 NFL provider. More games than ever before. With any live fiber infinite bundle, Trio or Trio Plus, you unlock Thursday Night Football, Sunday Ticket in 4K, and every highlight that matters. Just opt in the Sports X for $5 a month.
And don't miss a touchdown. Sign up now.
Watch Thursday Night Football exclusively with Rev and the Live Fiber on channel 747 and 748.
"2025 has been a year to remember.
Fire trucks racing to the scene of the massive blaze.
This continued for more than 20 minutes as police officers tried to patrol the
Protesters had marched from Market Street and waited in the hot sun for hours. Well, I'm certainly standing in it. And
as I came out, the wind just picked up even more like it was a tornado.
Join us on December 28th at 8 p.m. for our News Year in Review 2025.
Welcome to Our Sports at 7 presented by 10th year seniors. I'm John Mark Nutt. Let's do show. The Bahamas Basketball Federation partnered with FIBA and the Olympic Solidarity Program in educating players, coaches, and referees from around the region. The 4-day event started with a coach and referee clinics alongside development workshops for coaches and officials all over the region. The first day of games moved indoors to the D.W. Davis Gymnasium. The Bahamas women's team, Maya Henfield, Michelle Butler, Daronique Mackey, and Jada Francis finished third overall. On the men's side, Keith Wood Stubbs, Davido McIntosh, Leo Johnson, and Stevich Jacquez finished second. Games count towards player individual 3x3 national and international rankings. The final session of the 3x3 U23 tournament will take place Saturday at the Beach Soccer Arena. One of the Bahamas' most accomplished golf professionals, Georgette Royal Harris, was named Director of Golf at the Bahama Royal Blue Golf Course. Royal was a LPGA Class A professional and a former LPGA Futures Tour competitor. She joined Bahamas Royal Blue Club in 2017 and over the last 7 years led the club's operations and significantly mentored junior golf programs across the Bahamas. Roel Harris has led the charge for expanded access and the establishment of high-level programs for Bahamian youth, which continue to shape the future of the sport in the Bahamas. And we'll finish out your Friday with the top plays of the week. That will do it for our sports. Stay tuned to our news at 7:30 for details on these stories and more.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as King Charles III, breaking with royal tradition, now set to share his cancer journey in a televised message aimed at helping others. Plus, new images from the Jeffrey Epstein estate are now public, including photos that appear to show President Trump, why Democrats released them now, and why Republicans are pushing back. And Japan lifts a tsunami advisory just hours after a strong earthquake off its northeastern coast. But officials say the risk is not over yet. The story when our news returns.
It only takes a second for things to go wrong. Are you prepared? Don't become a statistic. Follow these simple rules. Leave early, obey road signs, wear seatbelts, invest in hands-free devices, and don't drink and drive. I'm Inspector Gerard Cum of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, reminding you that road safety is no accident.
It's more than a podcast. It's a movement. This is Breaking the Silence with Junior Clovis, where conversations we avoid finally have a place to breathe. Every story, every struggle, every breakthrough is brought to light, unfiltered and unspoken until now. Join us this Sunday at 2 p.m. as we confront the topics that matter, share real experiences, and change the conversation around mental health together. Watch, listen, break the silence.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
This is our news. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. King Charles III is set to speak candidly about his cancer diagnosis and recovery in a television broadcast Friday night, using his own experience to encourage early screening. The recorded message will air at 8 p.m. on Britain's Channel 4, marking a rare moment of personal transparency from a reigning monarch. The king announced nearly 2 years ago that he was undergoing treatment for an undisclosed form of cancer, a departure from royal tradition where health matters are typically kept private. Buckingham Palace said at the time he chose to share his diagnosis to avoid speculation and to help others better understand cancer. With Cancer Research UK reporting that the impact was immediate, a 33% spike in website visits was reported as people sought information on warning signs. The king stepped back from public engagements for about 2 months, but continued state business, returning to public duties last April during a visit to a London cancer treatment center. Japan has lifted a tsunami advisory hours after a moderate earthquake struck the country's northeastern coast, the latest in a series of seismic events raising concerns in the region. The Japan Meteorological Agency issued the advisory after a preliminary magnitude 6.7 earthquake hit off the coast of Aomori Prefecture just before midday Friday. Officials warned of waves up to 1 meter, but later canceled the advisory after no major tsunami activity was recorded. The quake struck at a depth of about 20 kilometers and came just days after a stronger 7.5 magnitude earthquake hit the same general region earlier this week. Following that earlier quake, the Japanese government issued a special alert urging residents in the north to Chiba near Tokyo to remain vigilant, warning of an increased risk of another strong earthquake within a week. No immediate reports of serious damage or injuries have been released. Democrats on a congressional oversight panel have released a new batch of images from the estate of the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, including photos that appear to show President Donald Trump. House Oversight Committee Democrats shared 19 images Friday, saying they are reviewing more than 95,000 photos provided by the Epstein estate. Trump appears in 3 images, including one showing him standing beside Epstein and another where he is seated with a woman whose face has been redacted. The committee says redactions were made to protect victims' identities. Other figures appearing in the release include Bill Clinton, Steve Bannon, Bill Gates, and Larry Summers. Republicans on the committee accuse Democrats of politicizing the investigation, while Democrats say the images raise serious questions about Epstein's connections. The release comes as the Justice Department is expected to make public additional Epstein files by December 19th under a law signed by Trump last month. The president said he cut ties with Epstein years before his criminal case and has denied any knowledge of abuse or trafficking. Meanwhile, U.S. military activity intensified in the Caribbean on Thursday as Coast Guard helicopters and U.S. Marines Osprey aircraft operated from an airfield in Ponce, part of a broader Washington buildup aimed or amid heightened tension with Venezuela. Video from the scene showed a Coast Guard helicopter flying near the airport while multiple Marines Ospreys landed, taxied, and took off from the tarmac. The move comes as the United States has stepped up its presence in the region following months of pressure on Venezuela, including strikes on suspected drug smuggling vessels, warnings of potential military action, and designating the cartel De Los Soles as a foreign terrorist organization. Officials have not confirmed the mission details in Ponce, but the activity underscores Washington's increasing focus on Caribbean security and regional stability. And a U.S. seized oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela may have been deliberately hiding its true location in what experts describe as a sophisticated effort to evade international sanctions. An ABC News analysis of satellite imagery and tracking data shows the crude oil tanker known as the Skipper appears to have manipulated its digital location signals, making it look as though it was operating near Guyana when it was actually off Venezuela's coast. Tracking data from analytics firm Kepler placed the vessel near Guyana between November and December, but more than a dozen satellite images reviewed by ABC News confirmed the Skipper was operating near Barcelona, Venezuela. That's about 550 miles away. Experts say the so-called spoofed signals point to a pattern of sanctions evasion, with images showing the tanker loading crude at Venezuela's Jose oil terminal in mid-November. Analysts confirm the vessel covertly loaded more than 1 million barrels of oil with its transponder turned off, a practice known as dark activity. The Skipper and its owner were sanctioned by the United States in 2022 over alleged ties to Iran and Hezbollah. The findings underscore growing concerns about how sanctioned oil continues to move through global shipping networks despite restrictions. And Florida carried out another execution this week. Mark Allen Geralds, convicted of stabbing a Panama City mother to death back in 1989, was put to death by lethal injection earlier this week. The 58-year-old was first sentenced to death in 1990, resentenced in 1992, and told a judge last month he would not pursue any further appeals. This marked Florida's 18th execution of the year, extending its record and keeping it the most active execution state in America for 2025. Court records say Tressa Pettibon's 8-year-old son found his mother beaten and stabbed after a home invasion and evidence linked Gerald's to the crime, including pawn jewelry with her blood on it. Another Florida execution already set for next week as the state continues a year of unusually high capital punishment cases. Still to come in our news today in December. Then in our news at 7:30, Christmas joy in its purest form. Rotary members and students spread cheer across 3 elderly homes in Grand Bahama. Why they say this tradition matters. Straight ahead. But first, out with the old, in with the new. Alive opens a larger future-focused store at Marathon Mall. We'll show you what's changed when our news returns.
One show has set the standard for current affairs in the Bahamas, and that's On the Record, one of the longest-running current affairs shows on RTV. We've been the place where newsmakers come to talk. We've sat down with leaders in government, cultural icons, industry leaders, and international experts. From breaking news to in-depth analysis, our conversation sets the tone for the nation. We've tackled the biggest issues on the planet, held world leaders accountable, and given voice to the people. From politics to culture, business to the environment, no topic is off limits. Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Catch us streaming live on Facebook or catch up with your favorite episodes on our YouTube channel. 9 seasons strong, and we're just getting started. This is On the Record.
Candino Notes here, and thank you so much for watching. Be sure and hit that follow button if you want to see more stories like this. Candino Notes here, and thank you so much for watching.
Kid Bahamas giving away things? Oh, that's a drawing? My homie said he can always get a drawing.
Cable Bahamas turns 30 years this year. I want the phone, the drones, and we're celebrating you. We've got prizes and surprises for new and long-standing customers. We're talking TVs, smartphones, smartwatches, phones, gift cards, and more. And guess what? All you have to do is be an Alive Fiber, or Rev customer. That's it. But that's not all. We also want to celebrate you in person. So we're throwing a party every month. And Family Island customers, don't worry, we haven't forgotten you. Follow all of our social media pages and check your emails for event dates. We're celebrating 30. Experience more.
NFL season is back, and Cable Bahamas is bringing the action straight to you.
Okay, so let I take it from here. This season, Cable Bahamas is the Bahamas' #1 NFL provider. More games than ever before. With any Live Fiber Infinite bundle, Trio or Trio Plus, you unlock Thursday Night Football, Sunday Ticket in 4K, and every highlight of
On this day in Bahamian history, in 1718, 9 pirates were hanged in Nassau as Governor Woodes Rogers intensified his campaign to end piracy in the Bahamas. In 1972, Bahamian leaders gathered in London for the Independence Conference, finalizing the Constitution ahead of independence on July 10, 1973. Also in 1972, National Insurance Act was signed into law, introducing income replacement benefits for workers across the country. And in 1997, Half Moon Cay opened as a cruise port on Little San Salvador. To learn more about the events that shaped the day that was December 12th, head over to ournews.bs. All right, and also at ournews.bs, you'll find all of today's top stories. So if there was any story that piqued your interest in the news tonight, be sure and head over to our website. And of course, you can share your favorite stories right from the Our News Bahamas Facebook page. That's going to do it for us in News at 7. Up now is Atalia Hall. She's got the latest headlines. This face that I have is because I know that you will be off.
Only a few days, Candino. It's not like
I
a
know
week
that you
or
will be
2
off.
weeks or 3 weeks or maybe a month. It's just a few days.
Listen.
Just a few days. Please.
Well, guess what?
It's Christmas time.
Well, I will then live vicariously through you then.
Thank you.
So in my mind, I'll be off. Watching you be off.
Thank you. That works. It's just a few days. We all need it. Hopefully you get some time, maybe next month.
That's my response.
And happy Friday. I'm so happy that we're here. It's been a long week.
And of course, enjoy your time off.
Thank you so much, Ken. And before we take this quick break, don't forget to stay locked into our news all month long for your shot at driving away in that brand new, see it right there? The Hyundai Creta is the ultimate giveaway with Alive and Auto Mall. Time is winding down. So be sure to visit ournews.bs to learn how you can win. Good luck. Here are your latest headlines. First tonight on our news at 7:30, for the second time this year, police are searching for an inmate who slipped away from the Princess Margaret Hospital. We have the details coming up. Also, a man charged in a deadly triple shooting outside Twin Brothers. Police say he's responsible for the summer attack that left one man dead and 2 others wounded. And 60 new correctional officers complete training, a proud moment at B-Docks as the A Squad marches out during a full passing out ceremony. And later, Bahamas Power and Light rolls out its Turn On Your Lights holiday campaign. Customer appreciation with Christmas cheer as the utility company kicks off festivities at its headquarters. The story when our news at 7:30 returns.
Tired of weak, over-the-counter bug sprays? Step up your pest control game with professional-grade products from the Struckham Shop. From powerful insecticides to trusted gel baits and termiticides, we supply the same products used by Struckham Commercial Pest Services, now available for DIY homeowners and small pest control pros. Whether you're protecting your home or building your business, get the edge with the Struckham Shop.
Don't think these mud tubes look threatening? Think again. There are signs that a large-scale termite invasion is already underway, advancing through a property, costing thousands of dollars in damages. If you're building, you need Termafilm, a revolutionary pre-construction termite treatment from Rentokil Initial. Termafilm is a polyethylene film treated with termiticide that's applied prior to the foundation of a building. It's easy to install and forms a long-term termite barrier without contaminating soil or groundwater. Before you build, trust Termafilm pre-construction termite treatment, only from Rentokil Initial.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771. Welcome to our news. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Natalia Hall. First tonight, for the second time this year, an inmate has escaped custody at the Princess Margaret Hospital, prompting police to launch an island-wide manhunt. A statement by the Royal Bahamas Police Force detailed what happened around 2 this morning. Investigators say that's when Ramon Donkam was able to free himself from handcuffs. Officers tried to subdue him, but he was able to evade them and hospital security. At the time of the escape, Donkam was in custody for stealing. Police say he's 5 feet 11 inches tall, of light brown complexion, and was last seen shirtless and wearing long blue jeans. He was last seen near the Queen's Staircase. Now police need your help finding the escapee. If you have any information about his whereabouts, you're asked to call telephone numbers 911, 919, your nearest police station, or the Criminal Investigations Department at telephone number 502-9991. A man is behind bars after police say he's responsible for a triple shooting that killed a man outside the Twin Brothers restaurant this summer. Prosecutors say 20-year-old Shaquino Sweeting is responsible for the July 31st murder of Julian Newbold and the attempted murders of Marvin Williams and Jonisha Eugene. Newbold and Williams were at the East Street restaurant waiting on their food
when two gunmen opened fire and shot them. Eugene, an employee, was also hurt in the incident. Sweeting wasn't required to enter pleas to the charges when he stood before Assistant Chief Magistrate Carr Turnquest DeVoe. Bail was denied and Sweeting is back in court on March 16 to receive a voluntary bill of indictment. 60 trainee correctional officers from the A Squad have completed their training at the Bahamas Department of Corrections, the facility hosting a passing out parade ceremony on its prison grounds on Thursday. The all-made squad learned administrative security drills, physical fitness, and self-defense skills in an intensive 28 weeks of training. Corrections Commissioner Don Clare says while this is an important milestone, there's much work to do, adding it doesn't stop at the prison.
You all are young, you're full of energy. My thing is, the first thing you ought to do as of Monday, start planning your financial future. You must do it. Because I have seen, for instance, exit this institution. And still can't meet the daily needs. So financial planning, we will bring in the experts to talk to you and talk to the other officers here also.
Well, a new 5-year industrial agreement is now in place for managers at Kentucky Fried Chicken Bahamas following successful negotiations between the Bahamas Restaurant Limited and the Bahamas Hotel Managerial Association. Both sides say the agreement prioritizes workers' well-being while supporting business growth. Our Delvardo Emmanuel reports.
This agreement reinforces our promise to safeguard the well-being, dignity, and success of every member of our organization. It ensures stability, opportunity, and fairness.
Managers at Kentucky Fried Chicken Bahamas are set to benefit from a newly signed industrial agreement marking the end of months of negotiations between Bahamas Restaurants Limited and the Bahamas Managerial Union. Company executives say the agreement reflects a people-first approach, one that balances operational excellence with employee stability and professional development. Speaking at the signing ceremony, Director of Human Resources at Bahamas Restaurant Limited, Nina Maynard, she says the agreement reflects the company's commitment to its workers.
Well, they get really great vacation. We have a pension fund that's not contributory for them. We offer health insurance that they pay partial and we do. They have great sick leave because, of course, our managers work really, really hard, And so when they're sick, we want to make sure that they don't feel like they have to come to work sick.
Meantime, President of the Bahamas Hotel Managerial Association, Obie Ferguson, says the negotiation process itself marked a major shift in how labor agreements are reached.
In this case, I decided that in order for them to know everything we were aware of, they ought to sit there and they can hear it. So when we agree to something, we're not only agreeing because we as officers say it that particular way. We agree because the workers who will now go on their job, they know of the experience that they were going through.
Both sides say the agreement sets a positive tone for future negotiations and strengthen partnership between the Bahamas Restaurants Limited and KFC Bahamas managers. Reporting for Our News, I'm Delvardo Emmanuel.
Bahamas Power and Light officially launched Is Merry and Bright Turn Your Lights On Christmas campaign today, pairing it with its annual Customer Appreciation Day at BPL's headquarters. The initiative allows customers who have been disconnected for as long as 6 months to have their electricity restored just in time for the holidays with a reduced upfront payment. BPL's Director of Communications, Theodore Seeley, says the program is about giving customers a practical break during a financially demanding time of the year.
If you've been disconnected, even up to 6 months, if you've been disconnected, you can come in, pay 10% down on whatever your current bill is, and we turn you on within 24 to 48 hours. Now, for consumers who have been disconnected for 6 months, we ask that you come in so that we can do a meter reading. After the meter reading is done, just to make sure that everything is in good shape to electrify your residence, we're able to turn you on. And the process is very simple. You come into the BPL head office, you speak with our customer engagement unit, you provide 2 valid signs of government issue IDs, and you fill out our customer information form, and we're able to turn your lights on for the holidays.
The initiative began on December 1st and will last until December 31st. Seeley says the campaign is a part of BPL's wider corporate social responsibility efforts, explaining that the company has donated more than $150,000 to community initiatives and civic organizations this year.
For Bahamas Power and Light, this is actually our Customer Appreciation Day, where customers can come in, spin the wheel. We have 2 large screen TVs that we're giving away. We have some BPL vouchers we're giving away. And this is all a part of giving back to our consumers. We know that throughout the year, bills fluctuate from time to time. And so this is just our way to give back to the community at the holiday season.
All right, such a great effort. Well, nice weather conditions on this Friday evening. Hopefully they continue throughout the weekend. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is in the Weather Center with your first look. Greg, the cool temperatures are here. 55 in Freeport.
55. They actually got down into the low 50s. Wow. I think they probably hit 52, 53, thereabouts. We got down to about 65, 60 in the capital. But we're going to see some those cooler temperatures tonight to tomorrow, though it's going to be a little warmer because we do have some high-level clouds. We'll show that in a bit. 71 degrees is our current temperature on the partly cloudy skies right now. Your winds out of the east-northeast at 14 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is a comfortable 70 degrees. Satellite radar composite, frontal boundary down there, the southeast Bahamas stationary, basically weakening. And we do have some high-level moisture moving out of the Western Caribbean. That's going to be moving across our area. A little disturbance moving out of the Gulf of Mexico will help to enhance some showers and thunderstorm activity across the islands. This front is going to lift back towards the north. Should get into the central Bahamas tomorrow and into the northwest Bahamas by Sunday. So look for some showers for the weekend across those portions of the Bahamas. That's a quick check on conditions around the islands. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Still to come on our news, Alive unveils a more than expanded store at the Mall of Marathon, bigger, brighter, and built for the future. Hear why demand pushed the company to upgrade its customer experience. Also, a major post Dorian refresh at BTVI in Grand Bahama, new classrooms, new roof, and new opportunities for students island-wide. And later, Rotary brings holiday cheer to Grand Bahama elder homes with students joining the mission. Carols, memories, and meaningful moments filled 3 facilities this week. We'll tell you all about it when our news returns. Stay with us.
Whether you're battling a chronic condition or offsetting a new injury, Doctors Hospital's comprehensive rehab services offer the help you need now.
Go to doctors.
3 advanced facilities at Collins Avenue, Carmichael Road, and Cable Beach means your personalized plan for care is just a visit away. From physiotherapy to occupational therapy and speech and language pathology, our team approach is all about rebuilding together. For a full list of services, visit doctorshosp.com/rehabilitation. Doctors Hospital, trusted and best care now. Isn't your health worth it?
It's Christmas, come again. Time for color, family and friends. Red and green, the perfect pair. For a season so sincere. Baby Jesus in a manger. Loved ones who once were perfect strangers. At the faint place, coloring supreme. Let us bring to life your Christmas dreams.
Hey man, stay tuned for the Charlie Bahama Sawyer Boy Christmas Special. No, the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama Christmas Special. I slept on it. And I heard it and it was like Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama. It sounded better ringtone last. I thought we agreed the other way, the Charlie Sawyer Bahama Boy. Yeah, but what about the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama show? But because you think with it. You know, alphabetically it go better this way. Yeah, but if we put our age. Hey, this is Kalika. Catch the Charlie Bahama Sawyer Boy or the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama Christmas Special coming soon.
From the old to the new, Alive customers will now enjoy a larger, more modern designed store at the Mall of Marathon. It's in the space that used to be the old Rev store right next to the food court. And while the old Alive store served customers for many years, President and CEO of the Cable Bahamas Group of Companies, Franklin Butler, says the growing demand call for a more future-focused environment.
You will see innovation and you will see the continued transformation that we already spoke about. We are not just returning reopened, but rebuilt, reimagined, and more advanced than before. As you walk through the store, you will see the setup of our Ring cameras that are designed to secure your home. You will have an Alive fiber experience area where you will have an opportunity to connect with world-class connections fixed. And of course, an opportunity to connect with a myriad of devices, whether those are MiFi, the boxes that you get an opportunity to carry what we call mobile internet with you, or an actual cell phone, which we continue to showcase throughout the store in many, many brands.
But that's not all. The location will also be home to the first in-store Alive Business Center specifically created for business customers. Alive Business Solutions Vice President Sharnette Thompson shares more.
Access to information where experts can share with you information about various products, solutions, and innovations to connect your business, whether it's in the fixed or mobile space. This is a dedicated space that's designed to support the businesses that power our communities and economy, from small and growing businesses to large enterprises and government institutions. Our mission is simple: help you to operate more efficiently, serve your customers better, and stay connected to the opportunities ahead.
Well, big changes are underway at the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute on Grand Bahama. The campus is expanding. BTVI opened its new auditorium this week, a major part of a full refresh of the Grand Bahama branch designed to offer more opportunities and better training for students. The renovations also include a new roof and upgraded classrooms, all updates that officials say were necessary after the impact of Hurricane Dorian. During the dedication ceremony, Education Minister Gladys Hannah Martin highlighted just how important this expansion is for the island.
This institution is going to be primarily for young people, and we hope as a tertiary institution for high school students that they will move into this institution, BTVI, and begin to develop skills and capacity so that they can become true, real players in our economy.
Grand Bahama Minister Ginger Moxie says BTVI's board is one of the most impactful boards in the country and congratulated the institution for the major step.
We are the island of resilience. We have weathered so many storms, and we know that this is the way that we need to build. And so again, I applaud all of you who've been involved in this amazing. I know we're going to do the tour after, but from what I can see and what I saw in the images, it's very, very impressive.
All right, well, the spirit of joy filled Grand Bahama this week. This as the Rotary Club of Grand Bahama spread Christmas cheer through 3 old folks' home. Home Away from Home, Bertha's House, and the Home for the Elderly all got a special visit. And this year, Rotary did not come alone. They brought students from their Interact and Early Act clubs at the Mary Sarvasi Catholic Academy. Organizers say it was important for young people to experience what it means to give back. The students were joined by their principal and 2 teacher advisors, and together they caroled, laughed, and made memories with residents. Rotary members shared why this give back matters and their highlight of the day.
Here at Roberta's House, Home for the Aged, and we from the Rotary Club of Grand Bahama, we are doing what we do best. We give back. You know, this is the time of the year where the reason for the season is giving. It's best to give than to receive. And so
the Rotary Club of Grand Bahama is so pleased and so happy to have this moment with all of our elderly and all of the gifts that we've brought to these homes this evening. We are sure that the residents will enjoy.
Murphy, it is with great pleasure that we come to bring these gifts to you and your guests here, the elderly. And we know that it's been a challenging year for you, and all of the smiles around says that we are seeing the sun shining.
And I know seeing the children must have warmed their hearts because they haven't seen their grandkids or maybe never had grandkids. So I think that was the highlight. And I think it's remarkable that the members took time off from their work to come and share in this moment.
Murphy Knowles of Home Away from Home said the donation meant a lot, and the principal of Mary Star of the Sea Catholic Academy, Ms. Johnson, called it a beautiful holiday effort.
The Rotary Club of Grand Bahama done it again. By coming here
to home away from home and making our day bright, beautiful, and loving, that we have treats and stuff that we can share among each and every one of us in here.
And it's wonderful to have our students be a part of this special occasion to show that as we age, we do need more love, more care throughout the year and indeed during the holiday season.
Coming up in sports, 3-on-3 basketball is at the Bahamas. One of our most successful golfer takes on a new role. And what's a Friday without your top players of the week? Football season.
2025 has been a year to remember.
Fire trucks racing to the scene of the massive blaze.
This continued for more than 20 minutes as police officers tried to patrol.
Protesters had marched from Market Street and waited in the hot sun for hours. Well, I'm certainly standing in it. And
as I came out, the wind just picked up even more like it was a tornado.
Join us on December 28th at 8 p.m. for Our News Year in Review 2025.
It only takes a second for things to go wrong. Are you prepared? Don't become a statistic. Follow these simple rules. Leave early, obey road signs, wear seatbelts, invest in hands-free devices, and don't drink and drive. I'm Inspector Gerard Cum of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, reminding you that road safety is no accident.
It's more than a podcast. It's a movement. This is Breaking the Silence with Junior Clovis, where conversations we avoid finally have a place to breathe. Every story, every struggle, every breakthrough is brought to light, unfiltered and unspoken until now. Join us this Sunday at 2 p.m. as we confront the topics that matter, share real experiences, and change the conversation around mental health together. Watch, listen.
Welcome to Our Sports presented by 10th year seniors. I'm John Mark Nutt. Let's do show. The Bahamas Basketball Federation partnered with FIBA and the Olympic Solidarity Program in educating players, coaches, and referees from around the region. The 4-day event started with a coach and referee clinics alongside development workshops for coaches and officials all over the region.
Putting our eye and really our energy into the Caribbean, not only because of the potential that they have, but also the way that 3x3 have benefits to make it to that international stage, as I mentioned. So the future is bright. We're really trying to develop more competitions, more tournaments for Caribbean countries and for the region too.
The first day of games moved indoors to the D.W. Davis Gymnasium. The Bahamas women's team, Maya Henfield, Michelle Butler, Daronique Mackey, and Jada Francis finished third overall. They defeated Trinidad and Tobago in the first match 14-11 and lost to Haiti in the second match in overtime 14-16. On the men's side, Keith Wood Stubbs, Davido McIntosh, Leo Johnson, and Stevich Jacquez finished second. They won the opener 18-16 over Trinidad and Tobago in overtime, 22-15 over Jamaica, and lost 19-11 to Haiti in the finals. Games count towards player individual 3x3 national and international rankings. The final session of the 3x3 U23 tournament will take place Saturday at the Beach Soccer Arena. One of the Bahamas' most accomplished golf professionals, Georgette Roll Harris, was named Director of Golf at the Bahamas Royal Blue Golf Course. Roll was a LPGA Class A professional and a former LPGA Futures Tour competitor. She joined Bahamas Royal Blue Club in 2017 and over the last 7 years led the club's operations and significantly mentored junior golf programs across the Bahamas. Roll Harris has led the charge for expanded access and the establishment of high-level programs for Bahamian youth, which continue to shape the future of the sport in the Bahamas.
I'm just going to continue to, find more ways to grow the game, which is something that I've had a lot of practice with. And then of course, just continue, through the Bahamas Foundation. Even earlier this year, them making a donation to, junior golf from the foundation charity tournament here. It just shows that they go above, we go above and beyond.
It's Friday and this holiday traffic is already getting bad. But don't worry, we're about to cheer you up with some top plays. At number 5, Chris DeMarco, from coaching the best of the men's national team to now coaching the best Bahamian on the women's side. Chris DeMarco sees himself rise up the coaching ladder. At number 4, they may be national team teammates, but DA won't be letting VJ get any easy buckets. At number 3, rain doesn't stop speed. Chavez Young hits an RBI triple to help the Bahamas start a rally, only for the game to be postponed by the umps. They really didn't let us live in the moment. At number 2, this man is only in college and now has a chance to showcase his speed at the World Indoor Championships. And at number 1, the first ever 3x3 under-23 game for the men on home soil. Team Bahamas seals the win with a game-winning overtime bucket. That'll do it for sports. This is 10 Wires. We're 13 days away from Christmas. I feel like I gotta spruce up this place a little bit. Back to the studio.
When our news comes back from the break, nice weather in the capital on this Friday, but we can expect some even cooler temperatures this weekend. Greg is back with your extended weather forecast when our news returns. Stay with
From 2017, one show has set the standard for current affairs in the Bahamas, and that's On the Record, one of the longest running current affairs shows on RTV. We've been the place where newsmakers come to talk. We've sat down with leaders in government, cultural icons, industry leaders, and international experts. From breaking news to in-depth analysis, our conversation sets the tone for the nation. We've tackled the biggest issues on the planet, held world leaders accountable, and given voice to the people. From politics to culture, business to the environment, no topic is off limits. Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. and again on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Catch us streaming live on Facebook or catch up with your favorite episodes on our YouTube channel. 9 seasons strong, and we're just getting started. This is On the Record.
Too many suffer in silence, but silence only protects the abuser. Your feelings are real. Your safety matters. It's time to break the silence. If someone is hurting you, speak up. We will listen. We will help. I am Police Constable 4286 Janae Douglas of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Let us build safer communities together. Do you think you know domestic violence? Think again. It is not just physical, emotional, financial, or sexual abuse, and it doesn't discriminate. If you feel intimidated, harassed, or manipulated, you're not alone. The Bahamas Crisis Center.
This is our news. Welcome back. 2 frontal boundaries, one across the southeast Bahamas and another one that will be approaching us by Monday, could bring us some isolated showers. One down in southeast Bahamas is expected to lift back towards the north, bringing some increased moisture and some shower activity to the central Bahamas. That begins tomorrow with the front pushing into the northwest Bahamas as a warm front by Sunday, and that will increase our shower chances during that time frame. But in the meantime, that frontal boundary to the north will drop across the southeast United States by Sunday into Monday, increasing our chances for some showers, and a nice change in air mass is expected once this frontal boundary goes through for the early part of next week. Future forecast showing the moisture associated with the boundary down towards the southeast Bahamas. That will continue to lift towards the north, as I mentioned, through Saturday. Increased showers and thunderstorm activity possible across the central Bahamas. And then by Sunday, we expect most of the moisture to be lifting across the northwest Bahamas. So Sunday looks to be the wet day for us. Boating forecast for the northwest Bahamas tonight through tomorrow. Small craft caution. Risk of rip currents still out there. Northeast to east winds at 10 to 15 knots. They will be gusting high at times. Seas running 2 to 4 feet, building up to 6 feet offshore. Low tide is at 8:20 tonight. Your high tide takes place at 2:40 in the morning. Central and southeast Bahamas, caution flag for you down there as well. Easterly winds at 15 to 20 knots, and they will be gusting high at times as well. Seas will be running 4 to 6 feet over open waters. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, showers increasing Saturday and Sunday with the front down towards the south, lifting across our area, and then we expect the frontal boundary Monday. Nice change expected. We will be on the breezy side. Temperatures will take a big dip. We should be in the mid-70s. Nighttime temperatures will be in the 60s, and then we start to warm up by the middle of next week. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right, thanks so much for that, Greg, and thank you for joining us for our news tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening. I'm Natalia Hall. Be sure and hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Click right over here. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to see more content from the team you already trust.